Hey everybody, it is me. Welcome to the channel. Definitely subscribe. Hold up a second, my setup's not good. Anyway, as you've seen in the title, I decided why not give you people some free relationship advice. Oh, I just realized I lost my hoop. So today I decided to give you guys free relationship advice because couples therapy who? Not you. I said send me your relationship problems and what's not. I'll give you advice on them on my Snapchat and on my Instagram. Subscribe. Let's get into this video. Okay. First one. Boys only look for girls that are slim. Honestly, I can't really say anything about that because I'm not a guy. But if a man is out there saying oh, he's only with you because you're slim, and he makes you feel bad about your body, and you can't eat your big bowl of cereal and your quarantine snacks with him, dump him. You're probably gonna think am I just gonna say dump him every single time? No, I'm not actually. But that's probably gonna be the answer. Just dump him because you should not be feeling this unhappy about yourself because you're beautiful however you look. And if he makes you feel bad about yourself, dump him. It's not worth it. But before you dump him, you need to tell him. Hey, it's not good what you're doing, so he doesn't do the same to another person. But yeah, if you tell him and he makes amends, good for you. You can continue that relationship if you feel like it, but don't force yourself to be and do something that you're not because it's just not worth your happiness. Boys only look for pretty girls. Again, I don't know because I'm not a guy. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't exactly know. But if they are, they just sound like dicks. Arguments almost every day because of long distance. If you're having arguments, this might be the time to call it quits. I know. You're thinking, oh my god, Maria again with dumping. I swear, sometimes I just want a boyfriend so I can dump them first. I'm crazy. If you're having arguments almost every day, try and figure out the source of the arguments. Is it because you're missing each other? Because you're just stressed? What is the problem? Just simply call. I'd say call them. Be like, hey, are we okay? Because right now, we're not doing very good things, You tell them that what's happening is not good, and if you want to work on it, work on it. But if you generally don't feel happy in a relationship, again, don't force yourself because it's really not worth it. Try fix it. If it can't be fixed, let it go. Because you're going to look back at it in the future and be like, wow, I endured. I stayed for that long. Yeah, you don't want to regret that. I'm talking to two boys. One is nice and the other is more attractive. What do I do? First of all, what do you do? If it's I don't know how to describe this, but if you're going on dates and you're meeting one guy and you're going to meet another guy, at least tell the person that, hey, I'm seeing this other guy as well, just to open more doors, broaden my search. At least let them know. They don't need to know each other's names. They just need to know, hey, I'm seeing this other guy. And if they say that's fine, good. If they don't say that's fine, then you decide what to do. Do you want to just see the one guy or, just call it quits? Honestly, that's all I can say. But, do not turn the tables. If they say it's fine, do not go turn the tables. And if he says he's seeing somebody, don't go being you can't see somebody, you can only see me. Because he may have let you see the other guy. And honestly, I feel that's not really good for you. Yes, you want to broaden your search, but at the same time, people are gonna get hurt. It's just the way it is. And also, decide what you want to do, girl, because you cannot be having two men. If you want to be a threesome, go ahead. You do you. This is how it is. You go. But, at the same time, you should choose which one you feel happiest with. I know you want both guys, but at the same time, unless it's an open relationship, I don't know what to say. Do I have a boyfriend? No, I've never had a boyfriend in my life. There's a part where I'm I kind of wish I did, But at the same time, I'm like, I'm too young and I don't even know what I want to do. And when the time comes, the time comes. Honestly, it's not like a priority at this point. I should also probably mention that Ella Christina did a video about saying unpopular opinion relationship edition. I was already planning to do this video and I should put this video up, and I was like, why not? What if you went on a date with someone but they didn't bring it very much? It didn't go any further. Well, then it is what it is. If he ghosted you, guess what? He doesn't deserve you. No man does, like I say. Look for what you want, because I don't know about you, but like I honestly, sometimes I feel like I'm generally in a relationship because I'm such a third wheel in all my friends' relationships. I'm not even kidding. If you can't be happy for other people's relationships, then I guess you may not be able to have a relationship, if that makes sense. Like, how to describe this? You have to be happy for other people. If you envy them, then maybe you're not getting a boyfriend for the right reasons, if that makes sense. And if you can't be happy with yourself, how can you have somebody else be happy with you? I'm basically saying you should focus on yourself before you think about going on another date. And how to make the first move? Honestly, get to know them as a friend, because it's so much easier if you're friends with them before you take it further, is what I see. Because if you become friends with them first and then, you're like, oh, I feel like this could go further, and it goes, wow, yes. Don't be too friendly to the point where it's basically you put him in the friend zone. But how to make the first move? Just, talk to them. Be like, hey, you're cute. Or just be like, hey, you want to hang out? You don't have to make it awkward. Be casual. Like, just act like how you would act with, like, your best friend, if that makes sense. By being real and just basically being you. Because you don't need to change for no man. Don't like a man being controlling. Believe me, I wouldn't want a man being controlling either. If this man's being controlling, I'm saying it again. You either tell them or you dump them. That's how I see it. Because if a man's being controlling, he's stopping your happiness. Because how do I describe this? It gradually moves to a point where you can't take it. It's not like, oh my God, you need to wear this. You know what I mean? He'll like start being like, oh, I'm not really comfortable with this, and it gets more extreme. The longer you stay in that relationship, the more toxic it can be. I sound like such an expert right now. Like, couples therapy, who? Not you, that's for sure. I actually wanted to be a therapist at some point. I still kind of do, because I just want to be involved in everyone's tea. But at the same time, I'm like, is it really for me? It could be a side job. I just want to be TV and presenting. Honestly, if a man's being controlling, you better tell them, hey, listen, you're not happy with this. But first tell your friends, because it's always better to tell your friends first. Because controlling relationships can get to a point where it could turn to domestic and, like, what's not. Like, you know what I mean? Just see how you feel, if that makes sense. If you feel, like, trapped, you feel anxious, dump them. Generally, it's for the best. Your happiness matters more than their happiness. I know it sucks. Hard to hear that, but your happiness comes first. Self-love, self-care, that's all it's all about. Yeah, I definitely tell your friends so that they're aware of the situation. And don't feel bad, because you may have not known that you'd like a controlling relationship until now. I'm going to be lonely. #lonely gang. Same. Sometimes I'm like, if I don't get a boyfriend now, how will I become a girlfriend? You know what I mean? But I'm like, how do you even become a girlfriend? Like, generally, I'm like, what do you even do? Because, like, I know how to be a girlfriend to, like, my girlfriend, but, like, I don't know how to do it to a guy. Yeah, I can't imagine that. If you like someone and they act like they like you, but said you were not pretty behind your back, what do you think or say? What do you think? Think that guy is such a rude mother effing word person. He's rude, and he does not know beauty when he sees it. Just know that you're amazing, you're beautiful, and you're everything that he has lost, everything he needed in his life. He needs to highlight his life, but guess what? His life is miserable now because he just stuck with the crappy colors. And you're just on a different level than him. He's like so immature. He needs to get to your beautiful self-love level. By the way, my finger is always weird like this. I'm so sorry. I can't. Generally, I can't. If he doesn't like you for who you are and what's not, then he does not deserve you. Period. Girls that take back someone that cheated are dumb. Honestly, yes and no. Because yes, you're dumb to put yourself back in that position. Like, this person cheated on you. Like, broke your trust. He's being disloyal. Do you really think he's going to be disloyal? He's going to be loyal a second time? Like, I think not. But if the time comes and, like, you talk about it, and I don't describe it, but if he cheats on you and you take a time off, let's say, like, 2-3 years or whatever. I meant, like, 2-3 months. And then, like, fate brings you back and you try again, or you feel like you can try again. That's fine, but keep in mind that he could cheat. If you're in that relationship, if you're still in that relationship after he cheated, you're going to start being paranoid and be like, oh my God, he's going out with his friends. That's what he wants me to think, but is he cheating? Yeah, that's not a good mindset to bring to a relationship, and just cut it off. I say take a break. In general, I wouldn't go back to a cheating partner, but like, things happen. And I'm not making an excuse for cheating, because generally I find that stuff so whack. Like, just be loyal. Is it really hard? Apparently so. If fate brings you back together, make sure you're in a relationship for the right reasons, because if you're not in for the right reasons and you think you can't live without them, you can. How did you live your life until you met them? I know. That's how I feel when I lost my best friend. Ex-best friend. Is it wrong to get to know two guys at the same time? I feel like that sounds like the other question about you've seen two guys. Yes or no? Again, just make sure they know, because that's just being a little shady. Do I have a crush? No, sweetie, I really don't have a crush. If you want to know my celebrity crush, I had 3 in the space of a week. And I've never had crushes ever again. Yeah, I can't even believe what I crush on. The first crush I had on was, you're not going to believe this, Jace Norman. Jace Norman from Nickelodeon. Like, I don't know what happened. I was watching, like, Daniela Parkins. I think she was going out with Jace for a while. And I just thought he was cute. And I generally was a little bit, I wasn't stalkery, I'm telling you. I just went to famous birthdays. I memorized his birthday or what's not. And I watched clips of him. He was cute. He still is cute, but like, God knows what I was thinking. You know, I've even forgotten his birthday. I was like 2016. Yeah, 2016. My next crush, literally in the space of that week, was Tom Holland. I still find him cute, but like, you know, I don't fancy him or anything. Like, and then the last person I had a crush on, I think it was those 2 in the week, and then like, what's it called? This movie, A Wrinkle in Time, came out. It was so good. Reese Witherspoon. The guy, I think his name is Levi or something. I think that's his real name. But he was cute. And then I searched up what he looks like now. And his hair was something else. He was still cute. You could still see it's him, but I think his hair just put me off him. Is going over to your crush's house creepy, even if he told you where he lives? Girl, yes. But here's the thing. You're probably thinking I'm going to make an excuse for this. No. If you're like walking to Wee Sainsbury's or whatever, and you pass his house, just like, oh, there's his house. That's fine. If he knows you're coming to his house, or you want to, like, I don't know, surprise him, because like sometimes I go to Fatima's house, she's complete. So yeah, if you're passing his house, that's fine. If like he knows you're coming over, that's fine. But if you're just aimlessly walking and you just stand at his house and stare, that is really creepy. It's just like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish? Just don't go to his house. You know what I mean? Like, just don't be a stalker. And you know he don't like you back. With all these signs. Like, you know he don't like you back. Just because he's Snapchatting you doesn't mean he like you back. He leaves you on delivery for 2 hours and all of a sudden he's like, oh, it's busy. Excuse me? He busy? Okay.
That means that a guy doesn't want to talk to you, okay? We're in quarantine. You think he's busy? You think he's busy? He texted you right away after you texted him. So what makes you think that he wants to text you? If he doesn't pick up a conversation with you, it's because he doesn't want to talk to you. That means that he's not meant for you. So why do you want to date him? Because you want attention. Wait, that's tough. I know it's cruel, but it's from the heart. Okay?
Honestly, if he leaving you on red or whatever, he's trying to play games. And you're not here to play games. Period. So you either be direct or you don't be. A 15 to 18-year-old age gap. First of all, no. Just stop. Unless you're meaning he's 15. Like, you're 15 and he's 18. I guess that's okay because it's only like 3 years, 15, 16, 17. Like, yeah. But, you know, it's better if you wait till 16. It's just closer to age, you know? Like, you're not close. The 15 to 18-year-old gap. Girl, no. If you're 15 and he's like 24, 34, 54, just stop. It's not worth it. Unless you want him to be your sugar daddy, please just wait at least until you're 20. 21 at the most. I just don't understand. I mean, I've heard of people who are like 23 and then they're going out with a 54-year-old guy, or they're married to this person. People think that's their dad. And like, you know, it's a bit weird, but if that's your kind of jam, you go ahead, you do you. Just as long as you're safe and you're giving them consent to do things with you, because, you know, don't be surprised that there's like lawsuits pending on this guy. All I say is be safe. But I would not recommend it. Especially at our age, it's just like, we don't exactly know what we want. We think we know what we want, but we really kind of don't. Also, don't ruin your life over this one guy, this one person. It's just kind of stupid. Be sensible and be safe. For the love of God, please be safe. Just, please be safe. Anyway, guys, that is all for the video. Thank you very much for watching. I kind of hope I helped you. I'm not an expert. I'd like to think I am, but I'm not. Anyway, subscribe. I have so many videos ideas. I just, need the storage. And I need to figure out my timetable and what's not. But I'm getting there. So I hope you really enjoyed this. Subscribe for more. Elodie's video will be linked in the description below. Yes, it is linked. I've done it. It's linked. Check it out. Comment below what you want to see next, because honestly, I really do read all the comments and I really do appreciate what you say. Either way, thank you. Oh, and by the way, the end card was made by Amy. Again, her Instagram is always linked on every single video. But yeah, I genuinely didn't ask her to make an outro for me. And then she just sent that to me and I was like, oh my God, thank you. Like, wow. And I'll see you next time.